Hey, manifestors. It's that time of day when I want to talk to you about manifesting. And as we join in and have this conversation, won't you invite somebody like that you want to see have an amazing life? Won't you go ahead as we are allowing people to join us to send a message to somebody, to allow this to show up on your page and let them know we getting ready to have a conversation about making today better than yesterday, about making sure that every experience that you have, your life becomes better and better and better. Why? Because you have the power to do exactly that. So go ahead and inbox somebody. Go ahead and share it to a group that you manage. Go ahead and let somebody know that we're getting ready to send each other some manifesting magic. As a matter of fact, why don't you send me some good manifesting love? Go ahead and let the hearts fly. Let the thumbs up fly. Let me know, where in the world are you manifesting from? What city, what state, what country, what continent? And as we have our conversation today, first and foremost, can I say, Marsha, thank you. Can I say, Tara, thank you. Thank you all for becoming supporters and subscribers, whether it's yesterday or day before. The metrics in the back office of Facebook are delayed, so I don't always see it when you join or when you subscribe. And to those of you who do it anonymously, right? I don't know that you did, but I saw those two names, and Marsha and Dr. Ellis, excuse me. I want you all to know that I appreciate you immensely. Anybody who did it the first time I had the opportunity for the $10,000 bonus, thank you. Anybody who's done it on this go around, I thank you. I thank you. If you see the button, the subscribe badge below or above this video or on any of the videos I post, all you have to do is click it to become a subscriber. And I have until the end of April. So I'm asking every single day. Asking it is given, right? I'm asking every single day for you to become a subscriber, because when I hit a specific number, I'm eligible for a $10,000 cash bonus from Facebook. Y'all, help me get this $10,000. I'm asking. I thank you. I appreciate you. So it says supporter, it says subscriber, and you can do it one time or you can do it 27 times. So there's $4.99 per month, and it helps me to do this amazing work that I do, but it also makes me eligible for the $10,000 bonus. So whether you do it today and cancel next month, or whether you support me for the rest of 2022, either way, I'm asking, and I say thank you. So today, you all, we are specifically talking about how to make today better than yesterday. And this is extremely important, because if you believe like I believe, you believe that we have the power to create our lives, right? If you believe like I believe, you know and believe that we have the ability to speak those things that be not as though they were. We have the power of life and death in our tongue. We have the power to obtain wealth. We have the power. Do I need to say all the powers to y'all? Well, I'm not going to say them all today. However, if we use our power and we are deliberate about it, right? If we use our power and we calculate how to use our power, then we can have more love, more peace, more joy, more money, more resources, more opportunities. And don't let people think that you're not supposed to focus on money when you're manifesting and when you're asking. Don't let people make you believe that when you're sowing seed that you're not supposed to expect a harvest. Why the hell else do you sow seeds except to get a harvest. Listen, I'm not having that conversation today. Today, I'm having a conversation about being deliberate and using your power to calculate to create a better today than you had on yesterday. And that's important, y'all, because so many of us are just like going along from day to day, just allowing our lives to happen to us. Most of us are going along day to day, and we are living the life that somebody else has created for us. So what do I mean when I say you're living the life that somebody else has created for you? If your family, your culture, your spiritual or religious beliefs have planted something into your mind that causes you to act, make decisions, even what would appear to be the smallest of things, then somebody else has created the life that you're living. If you are heavily influenced by media, this day and time, of course, social media, if you're influenced by your profession, if you're influenced by your community, whatsoever it is that has access to how you think, that is what's creating your life. And so many of us don't, the culture of your company, right? The culture of your nonprofit organization, the culture of your ministry, whatsoever it is that you're constantly looking at, listening to, consuming, reading, engaged in conversation about, that's what's creating your life. And so then that's what has a dominant impact on what you experience. But when you take ownership of your power, when you take ownership of how you live your life from day to day, then you realize that you can indeed make today better than yesterday. And when you make a conscious decision to make today better than yesterday, that's when you realize that the seeds you're sowing, the land you're tilling, the harvest that you're reaping in every area of your existence is created and managed by you and what you have decided to experience and consume versus what is dictated to you, what you desire and what you consume. And when we say we allow things to just happen, y'all, even the simplest of things, like if you're going to watch a movie, if you're going to experience a concert, like, do you identify beforehand and speak forth on the type of experience that you're going to have? When you get ready to go on a trip, when you get ready to go on vacation, are you intentional about what type of experience you're going to have? Or are you saying, Lord, I hope we don't get a hotel like we had the last time? You just created the experience that you're going to have. When you go out to eat, do you speak how the conversation is going to be? Do you imagine, do you forecast how the service is going to be, or do you allow it to just happen for you or happen to you? Anytime I'm about to have a meeting and somebody else is engaged in the collaboration with me, I'll ask the question before we go into the meeting, especially the big ones. Like if it's one that's not considered a big one, I might say for myself what I want to come out at the other end of the meeting or the other end of the conversation. But if I am entering to a meeting with somebody who I'm collaborating with, I will say before we go into the meeting, being deliberate, what is the outcome that we want from this communication exchange? What do we want to see made manifest, whether it's this meeting or 10 meetings from now? But instead of going in, allowing it to just happen based on who's sitting at the table and based on the conversation that they bring, I want to know in advance, what do I want from it? Now, listen to me. Does that mean every time I say I want an amazing experience when I go meet this person for lunch, it happens? Most of the time it does. Sometimes something may go awry, but the truth is I'm not going to let it just happen when I haven't had this experience with somebody, this particular person before. Do I get every outcome I desire in every meeting that I go into? No. I am deliberate enough to say what I want to happen, but I'm flexible enough to allow the flow to just go. But whether it's a meeting or whether it's a conversation, whether it's some type of entertainment, whether it is a family gathering, whatsoever it is, if I know I don't want things to just happen, I am intentional about speaking to, about identifying what would make it a good experience. Then after the experience, then I can look at it and say, what will make the experience even better next time? How do you make today better than yesterday? You look at what you have coming down the pipeline on your calendar. You look at your commitments, whether they are work or whether they are personal, and you speak to what you want to see made manifest. You speak to the good that is. You speak to the positive. You speak to the powerful. You speak to what it is would make you feel good and enjoy the experience. And that's how you make today better than yesterday. When you're going to call somebody, what is it that you want to see made manifest from this conversation? At the end of the day, do you take the time to identify and articulate what you're thankful for? When you wake up in the morning, do you take the time to identify and articulate what you're thankful for? When you intentionally illuminate that which gives you love, peace, and joy, when you intentionally illuminate that which allows you to see the overflow, allows you to acknowledge abundance, allows you to appreciate what you've been blessed with, then that's what lights the path for you to be able to make today better than yesterday. Too often we're focused on what didn't go right. Too often we're focused on the outcome that was not made manifest. Too often we're focused on the conversations that rubbed us the wrong way. And if that's what you focus on, that's what you're going to experience again. But if you want to make today better than yesterday, then when you sit down to eat, don't just say the grace. Really be thankful for the experience that you're having with the ability to even eat, right? With the ability to even consume food. Y'all, I'm flabbergasted that my hometown, my city, is number 10 in the entire country for food insecurity. Number 10 in the entire country. People going hungry and don't have enough food to eat. We're not talking about the homeless, y'all. We're not talking about those who are at or below poverty line. We're talking about everyday people who don't have enough food to eat. Now, let me tell you this right here. I know, because in my garage, I used to get food, and people with degrees and advanced degrees, good jobs, working at colleges and universities, corporations. I mean, these are people who work. But many times, and they were Black women. Y'all know I love helping Black women. But many times they had to make a decision about whether they were going to help pay their child's tuition or buy groceries at the grocery store or the Dollar Tree, right? So when you take the time not only to bless your food, but to be intentional about illuminating that you have the ability to buy and or to eat or to receive food, you make today better than yesterday. When you have the ability to pick up the telephone and call somebody and do so in love and peace and joy, you make today better than yesterday. When you retire for the evening, right? And you can light a candle with your favorite fragrance, or you can turn the waterfall on and hear the water going, or you can just put your favorite music on or exist in total silence. You make today better than yesterday. So whether it's personal or professional, be deliberate about what's coming up in your life and how you're going to experience it and enjoy it. Whether it's physical or financial, be intentional about what you're going to allow to take place and be made manifest in your existence. Even in the spiritual realm, determine what you're going to call forth and see manifested. If you're going to church, if you're going to the mosque, if you're going to the mausoleum, if you're going wherever you go to worship, you speak about the type of experience that you're going to have and what you're going to get from it. I often say, don't wait to see what's going to happen. Say what's going to happen. Don't wait and allow everybody else to speak and determine how your day is going to be. You have the power right here, right now, to determine that you're going to make today better than yesterday. But you do that by being deliberate. You do that by calculating. So I'm finna go, but I want you to know what I mean by calculating, right? Calculating means if I know I am about to go into a space or into an atmosphere that could possibly compromise my peace, then I prepare my heart, my mind, and my spirit before I get there. If I need to whisper prayers before I go in, I whisper prayers of peace. If I need to write a gratitude list or say one in my head before I get amongst the other people, that is exactly what I do. I'm calculating and maintaining my peace and maintaining my power and accessing my prosperity. You have the power to do exactly that. What I'm encouraging you to do is that you do that. Refrain from allowing your life to just happen. Pull back from allowing other people to dictate how your today is going to go. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow we'll deal with when tomorrow comes. But today, I have the ability. You have the ability. You have the power to make it better and better and better. So I encourage you, make today better than yesterday by being deliberate and by being conscious on every single situation, personal, professional, spiritual, physical, and financial that you enter into. Listen, if this is your first time joining me, I'm Mercedes, and yes, you're manifesting with Mercedes. If you'd like to know more about the work that I do, go to manifestmoreresults.com. That's manifestmoreresults.com. And if you'd like to have a conversation about how you can manifest more of whatsoever it is you desire in your life, just fill out the Google form and we will schedule a conversation. Listen, y'all, I'm going to be back here tomorrow, 1 o'clock, or around 1 o'clock, the same time. But when I was thinking about this whole notion of making today better than yesterday and being deliberate about speaking to what you want to see made manifest at each faction of your day, it reminded me of a conversation that I was having yesterday with one of the manifestors in my year-long program, the 365 program. If you want information about that, I'll put it in the comment section so you can get information. You can join the year-long program at any time. Your year starts when you start. But we ended up on the conversation about the scarcity mentality And a dear friend of mine and I were talking last week or week before, and she mentioned the scarcity mentality. So I'm going to share with you, how do you get out of that scarcity? First of all, do you know if you have a scarcity mentality? And then how do you get out of that into a space and a place and a mindset of abundance? So come back tomorrow. Join me tomorrow around same time, 1:00. And as always, let me know your thoughts, your ahas, your revelations. Let me know any confirmation, like you heard something, you saw something, you knew something, something revelatory came to you. And this conversation that we've had today has been revelatory or confirmation for you. Go ahead and let me know in the comment section. As always, like, share, send me and each other some manifesting energy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love y'all.